Are you looking for the best robot vacuums? In this video we will look at some of the 4 best vacuums on the market. Before we get started with our video,
we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range.
Starting at number 1. iLife V3S Pro Robot Vacuum Cleaner. Sometimes the best things in life are the simplest things. At least, that's what we found when testing the iLife V3S Pro Robot Vacuum. It doesn't have an app or voice control features that would make it smart, but this simplistic design makes it easier to use out of the box, and it's why we consider it an excellent starter robot vacuum. We see it as an especially great choice if you want to dip your toe into the robot vacuum world, without having to download apps or navigate smart mapping features. A reason why we chose this as one of the best cheap vacuum cleaners. It's a great pick if you're sticking to a budget as well, since the lack of advanced features leads to a wallet-friendly price tag. When testing in the lab, this robot vacuum was ready to go in just 2 minutes. We loved that it had an obvious power switch and easy-to-use remote control. There is no mopping feature on this vacuum, but it did a pretty good job vacuuming, picking up most of the debris on its first try. It struggled with cereal tucked into a corner, but corners are a pretty common pain point even more expensive models can't always tackle. Some robot vacuums feature a square design to help them maneuver into these uniquely tight spaces. However, this model did avoid obstacles well, including chocolate we placed in its path to mimic dog poop. We found that, even when other robot vacuums were getting stuck in the chocolate that melted, this machine did not get stuck at any point. We also appreciated the low profile, and how emptying this robot vacuum required very little effort. Our home testing experience echoed our lab findings. The vac picked up dog hair in hard-to-reach places, such as under the bed, which was a highlight. It struggled under some lower furniture, and uneven flooring and bumps proved challenging, too. Still, despite its lack of smart features, there's lots to appreciate about this easy-to-use and effective machine. At number 2. Roborock S8 Pro Ultra. If you're comfortable with spending a little or a lot extra for a sleek, smart appliance, the Roborock S8 Pro Ultra Robot Vacuum is an excellent choice. It's an efficient cleaning tool and an overall time saver, and while it's priced higher than many of our recommendations, it proved more effective than manual mop and vacuum combos we've tried. It was able to self-manage multiple surfaces and types of cleaning every time it ran. If you've dreamed about coming home to spotless floors, this is the kind of machine that can make that happen. What really sets the S8 Pro Ultra apart is the range of self-led features that the machine manages. It automatically self-empties the debris collected by the vacuum into the larger collection bag, which promises to hold up to 7 weeks' worth of material. It self-cleans in between uses. It self-refills the water tank, and it even self-dries its own mop pad, too, proving to be one of the most hands-off machines of its kind. The app will let you know when the water needs to be emptied, as well. On a related note, if you're less concerned about the self-led features, we've also tested the Roborock S8 Plus and we're very pleased with its performance. You'll find the overall maintenance to be a bit more hands-on with this machine, but it still boasts similar, amazing cleaning power and smart programming, for a much lower price. It took a bit of trial and error to get the S8 Pro Ultra to work with our Wi-Fi, but once it was up and running, we were pleased with its many cleaning modes that you can adjust room by room. So, if your dining room and entryway need more attention than your guest room, it's easy to program the S8 Pro Ultra accordingly with just a few taps of your smartphone. We did find that it bumped into a glass table a few times, but otherwise it maneuvers just fine in a home environment, even fitting under couches. It's definitely an investment, but we think the amount of time we get back in our week, and the top-notch features you receive, makes it worthy of consideration. At number 3. Ecovacs D-Bot T9 Plus Robot Vacuum and Mop. The Ecovacs T9 Plus Robot Vacuum and Mop combo earned the approval of a family dog during the at-home testing phase, something that can't be said about many machines. It's quiet and subtle, and thanks to the True Detect 3D technology, it even steered around the pet at times. The quiet operation is not a reflection of lower power, though. This machine definitely packs a punch when it comes to cleaning. Pet hair, Zip tie scraps, screws from home projects, and other debris were no match for its strong suction power. However, a screw did get jammed at one point, so while the machine is strong enough, components aren't necessarily sized for larger pickups. The mop feature proved efficient as well, and there's a mobile fragrance option if you like to add scents to your space. We were pleased with the streamlined self-empty feature, too. We checked the robot bin's capacity every other day to make sure dog fur was getting cleared properly, but homes with less fur and debris could probably go longer. Notably, the larger 2.5-liter dust bag can go up to 60 days without emptying, too, depending on cleaning habits. We didn't encounter many issues with this robot vacuum and mop, but it's worth noting any larger items trapped in the machine can affect suction or the self-empty feature, so we recommend double-checking your floor for misplaced or dropped items, especially as you're getting used to its abilities. Also, the mop pads it uses are disposable, which is something to keep in mind if you're mindful about waste. These are minor issues, though, and we ultimately found the T9 Plus to be a really high-performing vacuum for pet hair that will work well in households with or without pets. At number 4. iRobot Roomba 694 Robot Vacuum. For apartments and smaller homes, where high-tech floor mapping and small object avoidance aren't as essential, the iRobot Roomba 694 Robot Vacuum is a reliable and fairly priced option. While this vacuum may lack some of the latest smart features on the market, it is equipped with a HEPA filter, which helps trap all of the dust that easily accumulates in crowded, smaller spaces. You'll find that this filter keeps dust from recirculating back into your home's air. 1, according to Denny Ivanov, Digital Marketing Director at Royal Cleaning. Your robot vacuum's filter is its very heart. It ensures even the smallest of smallest dirt particles are captured so you can have a debris-free floor. So, this is a feature worth knowing about and investing in, especially if you're trying to achieve a next-level clean or have allergies. The Roomba 694 was easy to assemble and empty, and we loved that it did exactly what it promised to do: suck up debris very well. It didn't avoid small objects like socks, though, so you'll definitely need to make sure your floors are clear of tiny things before running it in your space. It's also slightly louder than some other models, so plan to turn up your TV's volume or move your conversation into another room as it cleans. While the Roomba 694 doesn't come with many bells and whistles, the app is easy to use for the initial setup. We appreciated the step-by-step guidance, which was thorough enough that we didn't need the instruction manual. As a Wi-Fi connected machine, you can also schedule cleaning sessions and set up voice controls with Alexa or Google Assistant through the app. After 6 months of regular use, we've come to appreciate not having to supervise the device or the brush roll cleaning process. Though, over time, we've seen that hair does get stuck on this vacuum's brush roll, which requires some regular maintenance to keep up suction power. We're comfortable with the bit of maintenance required for an otherwise efficient and effective machine.